Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you are all staying safe, being smart, and just abiding by everything that's been set in place for this whole situation that we're in. I'm so happy to have you. If you're new to my channel, my name is Darla Rodriguez, and if you're coming back, welcome back. I'm so excited for today's episode because I have a very special guest from Lancome. He has been a national makeup artist with Lancome for 29 years. And his name is Ricardo Costales. And we are going to be doing an effortlessly chic look. So if you're into that, I mean, why wouldn't you be? Stay with me. Hey y'all, we are here with Ricardo Costales. He is from Lancome. I'm gonna let him kind of just take it right now so we can get through this. We have some fun stuff happening. Hi, Ricardo.
Hey, Darla, how are you, everybody? Hi, I'm so excited to be part of this little channel. I love it. I love learning. I love being informative. I like to go back and forth with ideas, and that's what it's about.
Yes, I'm so excited and so honored to have you on my channel.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you very much, very much. When Darla asked me to do this segment, I thought, why not? This is perfect because the more people we can reach, and the more people we can teach the right way to do makeup. And by the way, makeup is not what we see in the advertisement, in the editorials all the time. Sometimes an effortless chic application is sometimes harder than to do a very contour highlighted application that involves too many steps.
Exactly. I so agree with you, and I'm so excited to have everybody join in on this fun application.
Yes. So we were talking about what involves to have an effortless chic application. And Darla and I, well, I've been with Lancome 29 years. So I'm the international makeup artist for Lancome for 29 years. So I love Lancome. I love our product. But again, we can adjust it. If you have other brands, we can adjust it. But I'm gonna work with what I know best because it's my comfort zone. But to create an effortless chic application is not too many steps, really. In reality, you should let your skin glow and see your skin. The mentality and the philosophy that Lancome has about makeup application, especially foundation, is that the application only is with a purpose. By that I mean, you apply it where you need it. You don't apply it the whole face. I see tutorials, these younger girls who are beautiful and young, they don't need that much coverage. And when they finish, gorgeous, because they were gorgeous before we started.
Right.
The thickness is so great that you don't see their skin. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, that is for many people in the field of makeup application to be appealing for editorials, to go out, whatever, but for everyday application, that is too much. So today, Darla and I, and you can stop me whenever you want to.
Well, I was just gonna say, I'm so excited that the new trend for 2020 is glowing beautiful skin, because it's right in line with Lancome's philosophy. And I have loved Lancome for a very long time. Started when I was 23. And it's been
2 months ago.
That's
2 months
right.
ago, right?
How did you know I just had a birthday? Yes.
Because you invited me to your party, remember?
That's right. So yeah, I'm so excited that it's just glowing skin, natural, beautiful. I think it's been needed for so long.
Yes. And sometimes, like I was telling Darla, prior to this Zoom experience, it's harder to create a natural look than to create a contour highlighted 7,000 steps to create a look that you are not pretty much.
Right.
But today, don't fear, Darla and Ricardo are here. So we're gonna help you to create a very simple way to create a healthy glow, but still see your complexion.
Love it.
Okay, you ready, Darla?
I am ready.
So we decided to minimize it in a way that it could be fast and furious, but you look hot and hottest. That's gonna be our theme. And for that, we're gonna use a primer. In this particular case, we're gonna use matte and prep and matte, which is a primer. There's oil-free, obviously. very lightweight, but it blurs every single one or two imperfections that you may have. Pores, visibly, you will not see them. Any discoloration, whatever, you get a blur effect. You can wear it before the makeup. Sometimes you can wear this by itself. What do you think, Darla?
I think that's a great tip. And I also want to know your personal preference. Do you just apply it in the places where you're wanting to blur, or are you wanting it all over the face? I know that some people really have a misconception about primer, how it's applied.
Primarily, you will apply it where you are the oiliest. That's where we're gonna start always in the T-zone. And let's start as we're talking.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna use just a very light amount of it. Look, very light amount. Normally what we do is, where we need it the most, normally it's the T-zone. I'm gonna make this a movement because we want men to start wearing a little primer, especially corporate men, millennials, Y, N, L, M, whatever letters we're using these days, because I get so confused these days. But because men want to also look good and they want to feel empowered and rested. So not just for women, but for men too. And primer is a good step to start. So the way that I like to apply it is, you need to start with the fingers because I want you to have a very light touch. More is not better. So what I like to use is, I used to dot it first in the T-zone, you know, and then lightly, notice, very lightly applying it in such way that just blurs the area without giving you a thick coat, okay?
And I
then
agree
after
with
that,
you. Oh, I'm sorry. Quickly, I just wanted to add, my husband has been wearing primer. Just this last year. It's
just awesome for men.
Yeah, he loves it.
Men want to look good too, you know. And this is the joke that I always make, which is not a joke. Husbands want their wife to look hot. Wife wants their husband to look hotter. Yes. So, you know, you need to do your part too. So this is the first part, T-zone. If you find that you're oily in the cheek area, by no means put a little more. But notice, very lightweight. If you're one of those who prefer brushes, same technique. You just do a very light amount of it and you blend it, okay?
Is it okay that I'm kind of pressing in where, like, I have pores right here that they kill me. I can just press right in and it will fill it right in.
If it bothers you, if you press a little more, you warm it up and it becomes smoother in that way, okay? Now, are we all there together?
Yes.
Okay, the next step is gonna be the concealer. We did this on purpose. We're using two different types of concealers. Effacernes, which is a waterproof, lighter weight texture, and the Teint Idole Ultra Camouflage Concealer, which is an ultra pigmented. And by that, I mean, if this little tube, within 2 weeks, you have none, you're putting too much. This little tube should last you a year, okay? And I'm gonna show you how to apply it. Again, more, it is not better, okay? So, Darla, we're gonna put just like a little dot.
Okay.
And look, and that to me is plenty for the whole face. So if you're one of those who think, let's blur the whole face with the primer and the concealer, let's start backing up a little, okay? So again, the concealer, you can use a concealer brush, which is phenomenal if you want to do that. But if you need to start learning pressure and amount, I suggest for you to start getting just the ring finger. And this is how we're gonna do it. Remember what I told you, with a purpose. So for me, for example, the areas that they are applying is around the nose area, lightly, including almost, no inside of the nose, but because when you get tired, this area gets red, okay? The next area is gonna be in the nose area by the eye, and you can put just a little, okay? And look what I'm doing. After I blend it, you don't put concealer all over, because what happens when you do that, you accent the final lines that you may have. So what you do is you put a little, okay, here and here, and then you just pat it, okay? Now, if you have some blemish or sunspot or whatever, you will put just a little, okay? Very lightweight, but notice how the touch is very lightly. You don't put a lot. I found sometimes we are heavy-handed and they look, especially if you're in an area like where I am, which is the Eastern time zone, which is more humid. You're in California, which is more dry. You feel so like a mask, and we don't want that. Okay, so far so good. You're getting all the information.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I feel like I'm going back and forth, still grabbing more and blending it out.
But you need it. For example, for me, it's these corners of the mouth. All my life I had them. So I just put a little here. Okay? Now, if you find that you're tired, you haven't slept, like in here right now, it's pollen season, and all the cars are yellow, all the houses are yellow, you can put just a little to take care of the redness and the darkness. But look, I'm still half. Look how much I have still.
Yes, same.
You notice?
I have
So you
quite a
don't need to
bit
put
left.
that much. So, okay. So we did the primer, to prime, to blur. Everything is going to be oil free. Both concealers, whether it's Darla's or mine, are oil free, retouch free, and 24 hours. Okay. But now is when the foundation comes to play. And that's when I see you have to be so careful, because so far you made an A+ applying it. But don't get an F by putting foundation now, because then you're going to ruin it. Okay, so we both are using our favorite foundations. And I have to brag about it, but Lancome has Teint Idole Ultra 24 hours. We have 50 different shades. So I don't want to hear people say, oh, I don't have the color. Lancome doesn't have. We do have the shades. And I'm going to give you not a trivia, but a little information that a lot of people don't get this. We have taken the zinc oxide from intensity 4 to all the 500s. So in the past, in the 80s and 90s, when you were very oily, you turned a little ashy.
Yes.
You would never have that ever. Besides, we have so many shades in between that you just need to remember two different things for you. When you apply foundation, before you apply, you need to know the right shade of foundation. How do you match the foundation? Well, everybody goes here. Yes and no. Sometimes women of color, Latinas, or Indian, the pigmentation is very different from a Caucasian or a very fair complexion. Now, I like to tell you, if you are intensity 1 or 2 being fair, what intensity are you, Darla?
Well, I range because I can grab color and I self-tan a lot. So I go from 2 to 3.
Okay,
right
perfect.
in there.
So when you are 1, 2, even 3, earlier the 3, when I say early, it's like 300, 310, not 360 or 400 and 500.
Right.
The best way to apply foundation is to find your natural color and to blend into the neck. Because a lot of times your necks are dark, your bodies are darker.
Yeah.
So if you blend just the foundation, you're going to be very pale and very white. And if you take a picture, what is the thing that we all hear? Oh my God, I look like a Q-tip.
Yes.
I look so white, okay? But what I like to do is to take a very light amount too, notice, okay? Can you see it?
Yes.
Now, we're gonna always blend it from, by the way, this color is 420 because I'm tan, okay? You're gonna always put it in the chin into the neck. You're gonna wait less than a minute. And if you don't see it, that's the right color of your face, of the foundation, okay? Now, women of color is a different ball game. It's the opposite because you have a melasma. You have a hyperpigmentation in the outer of the face. So you will not do this because normally women of color are darker in this area and this area. You will find the true color, which is normally the cheek area, the nose, the forehead here. You're gonna apply, you're gonna let it dry for a minute or two. If the color blends, that is the color of her foundation. But look, you see, I can tell it's beautiful. Perfect. We're so perfect together.
You know,
everybody in this Zoom channel is going to be so flawless. They're going to all hate us, I tell you.
I love it.
So look, there are 3 techniques to apply foundation. And I'm going to give you this because it's not just piling it in. It's just you apply with a purpose. The first one, you're going to take just a little, okay? It's called the tapping technique, which means if you have an area that needs more coverage, you're gonna just tap it like this. But just where you need it. You don't put it everywhere, okay?
And can we address that as in the cheek area as well? People often feel like it's going to be too pale because they're so, like, I get pretty rosy in that area. Yet, all it is giving me a blank canvas.
And you're taking the redness out. So people say, oh my God, I look so pale. Yes, you don't see imperfections because that's the whole idea with foundation. But you're allowing the next step, which is the blush, contouring, or highlighting, to be the feature.
Perfect.
Now, you see, the first one is the tapping. Now, if you are a heavy-handed person and you put too much already, you're gonna take a little and you're gonna crisscross. Crisscross always downwardly. And the reason why you want to downwardly, because normally some ladies out there has a fuzz. I don't want to say hair because it's not hair, it's a fuzz. So if you do it upwardly, you're gonna fluff it out. You just want to do crisscross always downwardly, making sure that everything is well blended. I get a question, which is always a question with all my clients, celebrity, whatever. Ricardo, do I need to put it on my neck? If the color of the foundation is the right color of your face and neck, you don't have to, you just blend it down to it. You don't add to it, you blend it down to it. And the last technique is called the stippling, which is if you have like, we don't call it breakout, we call it congested areas, okay?
I love that.
Because we need to be sweet to ourselves. We don't want to say, oh my God, I have a Vesuvius volcano growing here. You need to be sweet. We need to be sweet to ourselves. So anyway, if you have, for example, a congested area, you're gonna call a stippling, which you're just gonna go tapping it just gently, So it makes sure that everything is perfect. Now, the rest, if you have a little left over here, just blend it down to it so everything is uniform and flawless. But you cannot tell me that this face is healthy, radiant, and flawless. Now, the question is, would you set it with a powder? It's up to you. Some people love the powder. Some people like, personally, you know what I like to set my foundation when I have to do a video, whatever, Darla, I like to use a bronzer. A bronzer, because I like to be tan.
I love it too.
But you, Darla, you can do in your end, you can use powder just to show the difference in both. But I'm gonna tell me.
Staying on that positive note, I am, as you know, had a birthday and reaching those late 20s now. And so powder's really not my friend that much. And so I actually do the same as you with bronzer.
Yes. For me, for example, we have a powder in Lancome that is, I think we are the only company that makes a hydrating loose powder. This powder is so beautiful that if you want to check it out at your end after we finish here, go to the Lancome page and check Absolute Loose Powder.
Okay.
It not only feels delicious because it has mother pearl, all of that, but what it does to your complexion, enhances your complexion to 3 levels that you never thought you had it. And you never feel you have powder. So to me, if you're scared of powder, go the Absolute route.
Okay.
But to me, because I like to be tan, this is what I like to do. I'm using the Star Bronzer, which I love. And the name of this shade is called Golden, okay? But I'm gonna show you how I personally apply, again, same philosophy, not everywhere. If you do it everywhere, it's gonna be so little that you don't need that much. So what I like to do is I like to do 1, 2, 3, look the amount, very little, not too much, okay? You can put a little more too. Always take the excess in your hand. And look, I'm gonna go, because I want my powder, I want my bronzer, foundation, concealer, and primer to be married together in such a way that there's unison and harmony. If you are oiliest in the nose, T-zone area, put a little more. But look at the difference between this side. If you could imagine the feeling of lightness that I have right now, and you saw me applying stuff, and look how much I have left, concealer and foundation. It's just such a great look, because I will tell you this, the lighter the application, the youngest you're gonna look always. The thicker the application, you add another level of drama. And drama, you have to have the whole look together. Hair, earrings, makeup, lashes, outfit, or whatever. Because if all these things that I'm mentioning right now is missing, the look of drama doesn't make sense. I don't know if it makes sense to you. If you're gonna go drama, I want the whole look drama.
And I agree, and I think there's a place for that. I don't ever want to I have 3 sons. My oldest is 24, and I'll never forget the day he came home and he said, I saw so-and-so, his friend, without makeup, and she doesn't even look like the same person. And I said, yeah, that's not what makeup is supposed to enhance your natural beauty. So I love that everything that you're saying, because I never want to look unknown to someone without my makeup. Yes. I just want to look enhanced.
Yeah. And sometimes you want to go to a gala event and you want to do one step up to a step up. Yes. Because you want to have that, all of us as a human beings, we play different roles. Mm-hmm. You're a husband, you're a wife, you used to be a girlfriend, or you're a husband, or you're a mother. You also work outside. We have different roles. Yeah. And every role is for a specific moment in time. But you don't want to have one look, because that's what out there in the tutorials, they only have one look. Mm-hmm. And it kills me, because they are gorgeous people without. They are more gorgeous with it, but they only have one look. And I don't want people, the message, if I have something that you can bring to this wonderful experience that we're having, you and Darla, is I don't want you to be remembered by one certain look. I want you to remember by different facets of your life. You are more than just one flawless coverage. You are more than that. I want you to be enhanced, and I want you to apply it when it's needed, but it's up to you to do it. I don't want you to feel like a slave or your makeup. Oh my God, I cannot go outside because I have no makeup. No, feel free. We need to empower ourselves every day, because makeup is your best friend. It should not be like a chore,
I couldn't agree more, and I love everything that you're saying. I love your positivity. I love your view. I am right in sync with you. I hope everybody listening and watching right now is taking all of this in, because this is a very experienced and talented makeup artist that is giving us great insight. I mean, really, you're usually paying for this. So this is amazing that you've been willing to come on and share your views and share just wonderful tips for us. I love it.
Listen, one of the things that I always I've been doing this, like I said earlier in the experience. I've been doing this for 29 years, and I promised to myself when I started, because there were so many obstacles for you to get to the next level, a lot of jealousy, a lot of, oh no, I'm not sharing this or whatever. I always promised to myself that I would, 2 things. I will never forget where I came from, being humble and kind to everybody. And if I could have some information to give to the newcomers, the people that are willing to be in our level, I will always be available for them, So if you want to watch me doing videos or whatever, I asked Darla, you can follow me always, Ricardo Lancome USA. If any of these products are interested to you, you can click the Lancome page, and you can enter the code INDULGE, and you can get it in 2 days, but you can get it with 20% off. So imagine that. So if you are interested in anything else, but Darla, what a great experience. We need to do this more often.
I know. It has been fun. And, terrible that we had to get to this point to find all of this. But hey, life happens for a reason. We're going through all of this situation in our world right now for a reason. And I'm grateful. I'm very grateful.
My mother used to say, everything is divine order, meaning is no before it should have been better or after should have been better. Divine order is the perfect timing. Right now, Darla, you, our viewers, we are having a great time because we are in divine order. That's it.
And I am going to end it right with that. I love it. Thank you so much for being on. If you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure you follow Ricardo and make sure you subscribe. Take care.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care.